Quick Crypto, bringing you quick Kaspa news. 99% of investors will make this mistake with Kaspa, and it could be very, very costly. Before we jump into some recent Kaspa updates and its price action though, I just want to quickly thank you personally once again for returning to the channel. As always, your support is greatly appreciated, so thank you. Please give the video a like, share with your friends, and subscribe to keep up to date with the latest Kaspa content. So first things first, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, to which I would highly recommend watching if you haven't done so already, Kaspa announced they had made history. I also mentioned though that a new exchange, X, India's largest exchange and part of the Binance group, had listed the Kas USDT trading pair, which of course is colossal news. And now to build off that, X just announced another new Kas trading pair, this time with the Indian rupee. So even more amazing ways to buy Kaspa. Again, very bullish news. However, there is an unprecedented amount of FUD surrounding Kaspa right now, and 99% of investors will get caught out and potentially make a very costly mistake. The brief summary of the Kaspa FUD is surrounding the hard forks and what Bitcoin maxis like Michael Saylor and Da Vinci Jeremy has said about them. In addition, there's also FUD surrounding the Kaspa Rust rewrite, to which again I covered in yesterday's video. But this FUD is like a weed. It's a weed, an evil seed growing in the mind of investors and deterring them, deterring us, deterring you from thinking straight. And the FUD is spreading to all elements of Kaspa right now. For example, even the web wallet. If the web wallet will need to be changed, to which Michael Sutton, Kaspa lead developer, answered this stating the current web wallet already works over the Rust node because it's fully backwards compatible, which is very, very good news and deterring that FUD immediately. Although, for need of innovation and for need for change and for improvement, there will be new infrastructure included to improve the web wallet in the near future as well. But again, that's part of innovation. That's what we need to see. But now, of course, there's also FUD because Kaspa is currently going through its correction cycle, down 2.25% on the daily time frame, and is consolidating sideways between the golden fib retracement, to which typically is a very strong level of support, as history has shown, and we can see this even now with Kaspa not surpassing 14.1 cent just yet. But again, this is where 99% of investors will make a mistake. With the correcting price of Kaspa right now, or even dumping price you could say, and with the building of FUD, investors will be looking to cash out while they can before they lose more money invested into Kaspa. And then they'll wait for the next Kaspa pump to buy back in, or even worse, they'll let the FUDsters win and believe that Kaspa has peaked and won't go higher than 19 to 20 cents, which I personally don't believe, but I'll get into that a little later. Let me remind you that Kaspa's correction right now is a result of the circulating FUD, yes, but it's also because of the larger Kaspa wallet holders, the whales, who have been cashing out their bags. When whales do this, as history has shown, of course there will be dumps and consolidation in projects, but if we pay attention to the graphs, we can see that the 10 million Kaspa wallet holders, even the 1 million Kaspa wallet holders, the number of whales has dropped quite drastically, I'd say. Whereas the number of smaller addresses has continued to rise more and more, if anything going parabolic, which is very bullish news. And this is because A, Kaspa's adoption is growing and more people know to buy while we're at this buy period, at this current stage of consolidation. And B, because well, the whales are smart enough not to cash out completely on their bag, so most likely they have just taken out a portion of it and they've become one of the smaller Kaspa wallet holders. They have shrunk their wallet size to minimize loss, but best believe that they'll be buying back in the very, very near future. And also keep in mind that there are still multiple exchanges and people, investors more importantly, that don't have access to Kaspa. As we can see in this post from Blackstars Crypto Marketing, 18,800 investors, almost 19,000 investors recently added Kaspa to their CoinMarketCap watch list in the last 25 days. This is a very bullish update. Now just picture this for a moment. As we are starting to enter the crypto bull run once again, the passive or the regular investors, the ones that are starting to do their research right now, but they only use the main tier 1 exchanges, the Binances, the Coinbases or the Kraken, they are going to be within this growing list of investors. They won't make the whole number of them, but they may make a large majority of them. The point being, Kaspa is growing in adoption and popularity, but not everyone right now has access to Kaspa just yet, because they only invest in tier 1 exchanges, and best believe that when the tier 1s list Kaspa and they have access to Kaspa, especially seeing this crazy surge of watchlist investors, Kaspa will most definitely leapfrog into the top 20, top 15, or even top 10 crypto projects. How many times have we seen Kaspa reach new all-time highs, then start its correction cycle? This one here started just at the end of last year in December and lasted for 2 months up until February, a ABC correction to the downside for 2 whole months. And keep in mind as well, if you were about then, just how many times has the FUD become unbearably loud during this period of correction, only for Kaspa to break out, shut the FUDs up and soar to new all-time highs, making many more millionaires. There's a constant pattern happening with Kaspa. It happens every single time. There's currently a plethora of catalysts incoming for Kaspa in the very near future. Developments like Rust, Dagonite, smart contracts. We even have the Bitcoin halving, exchange listings, Kaspa's monthly reductions, increasing the hash rate. The list goes on. Ultimately, and I have to reiterate, this is not financial advice, but don't be the 99%, be the 1%. Don't let the fuzzers win. Don't cash out on your Kaspa bag, or at least don't fully cash out, waiting for the next Kaspa pump, because it could happen at any moment. It could be very costly and you could miss out. If you understand anything about this project, if you understand anything about Kaspa and what they are building, you will know as well as I do that 19 cents, 20 cents is peanuts compared to how high Kaspa can go in the very near future. $1, $5, even a $10 Kaspa. If we are still so very early, and if you want to maximize your bags, again, not financial advice, but me personally, use this period of consolidation right now to DCA, dollar cost average, into Kaspa. You'll be swimming in money. This is a marathon, not a sprint.